And then in 1983, a work colleague suggested that I might like to apply to go on a group study exchange, on a Rotary group study exchange. And I guess the first question I had to ask him is, what's Rotary? Because I really didn't know anything about Rotary other than sometimes you see a Rotary wheel at a park. So I guess in a fairly short period of time, I got to know a fair bit about Rotary. Went through the selection process, was lucky enough to be picked on the team that went to Florida and spent 6 weeks with the team looking at business and Rotary in that area. It was a fantastic experience, and I guess it's not just the 5 weeks that you're away, it's the lead-up period to it, and then when you come back, you visit amongst the 5 team members and the team leader. We visited every club in that district, which was 9630 south of the river. And you get exposure to not just Rotary, but a lot of different clubs. And I found that really fascinating. And I guess it was no great surprise that not too long after that I actually joined Rotary myself. On that group study exchange, we went to the district conference in Florida and spoke at that district conference, as is normal for group study exchange teams. And I guess for a young engineer, not too used to that sort of environment, that was a bit daunting for me, but I guess it was a great experience, a good learning experience. I guess it's a bit cliche to say that these things change your life, but you know, it really was an experience that certainly helped me in lots and lots and lots of different ways. I was working in power stations here in Australia before I left it. Over there, we're going to be much more advanced than what they were here in Australia. It was a very important learning lesson as well. So on coming back to Australia, I continued working in the electricity industry. That's where I've spent most of my career. That's Toowong Power Station up near Kingaroy. I guess I've worked over the years at just about every major power station in Queensland. The original station is on the right-hand side, and then I led the project to build the extension of the station, which is the bit on the left-hand side there. And that's just a bit of a close-up of, a closer shot of some of the equipment that goes into a power station. They're fantastic places to work, particularly if you're like me and like working with bits of kit. And putting one together was even more fun than actually running one and maintaining it, I've got to say. So yeah, that's, there's no doubt that the group study exchange thing and the Rotary thing was all sort of part of that experience.